The people are coming to hear the live, unedited version of Wiley-English, not the recorded, perfected version of the song.
And no matter what the challenge may be, in the end you will always have me. Your mistakes won't change what I feel. My love will always be real.
Hello, I came back with a whole bunch of YAP. This time, I wanted to talk about what my therapist thought about my performance nerves. I don't know if I should be calling it anxiety or nerves, but whatever. Here we are. I wanted to debrief that because I want to be my best self, right? Like, who doesn't? So, in my notes, if I can find them really quick. You're under an open where his glory shall be revealed, where the sin sick soul shall heal. Yeah, we are. Okay, I'm back, and I don't know if my phone is like not recording because it's hot. I don't know what just happened, but anyway, found my notes from my therapy session. She normally just kind of lets me talk. And I ended up landing on is because I feel like I need to be perfect. Everybody around me has like this high expectation that I'm going to do well. And I don't want to disappoint people. I don't want to disappoint myself. I don't want to embarrass myself. She said, approach it with not fear, but with curiosity. Like, what is making me so nervous? So I told her that I was trying to kind of do that approach a little bit on my own, and I kind of felt like I came up with trying to be perfect. So she asked me, well, who are you trying to be perfect for? And I ended up thinking about, how do I measure a perfect performance? Well, a perfect performance to me is being able to sing the song or play the song exactly how it's written, exactly how it's recorded. She asked me why I felt like that made it perfect. I told her about the artist that I grew up on. I grew up on Beyonce. Not just her, but I looked at her as like perfection. And when she performs, she either sings it literally, she sounds just like the track, or she sounds better than the track live. I would tell myself at a young age, if I can perform something and I sound like just like my recording, that's the pinnacle. She said not necessarily, which is so crazy to me because I know for a fact when I perform something live and I lock in, you know that movie Soul, that Disney movie Soul, and shout out to John Baptiste. The pianist enters this place of just getting lost in where he is. When I lock in and I get to that space and I sing live, I never sing the song the way that it's written. When I go back and listen to it, I am in such awe of my capabilities and what I'm able to do. Sometimes I don't remember doing the things that I do vocally. I'm like, wow, I did that. Oh, and I was just being creative. I was just being in the moment. People want to see me live. That's what is so coincidental about it to me, is that whenever I do sing live, people enjoy it because I give an experience that makes it very unique to that moment, and people want to be there so they can say that they were there when they heard me do it that way. And she just looked at me and she was just like, okay, so that's your superpower, and that's how you need to approach it. Don't approach it like people are going to think that I can't sing. Sing it the way that you have a huge strength in. Approach it that way, and not in a way of, I gotta do it like this or people are gonna think I'm trash. Well, it's actually quite the opposite. And y'all, I'm in my head. Like, I'm in my head so bad. Every time I speak with her about what I'm thinking, she has to pull me out of my head all the time. My fiance says the same thing. She has to pull me out of my head all the time. I'm so grateful that my therapist is able to do it in a professional way that gives me the advice and the encouragement to flip it. My homegirl lately has told me, girl, get your power back. Your mind will not take over your capabilities and what you're able to do. Like, get your power back. Yes, I am going to try to do that more often. That is one huge nugget that I took away from my therapy session. I actually can do something the way that nobody else can do it. It doesn't have to be the way I recorded it. And quite frankly, guys, when I recorded Magnolia and made my lead vocals, that was the first take. That was the only take. That was one take. To me, I feel like I have to sing it the way I did it that very one take, because that was perfect. Now I feel like I'm going to drop the actual performance so you guys can actually see and hear what I'm talking about. You can hear my nerves, whatever. At this point, you've heard Magnolia and May. I was just like really nervous. So try not to approach it with, you have to be perfect. Approach it with, well, what are my strengths? And I'm going to reside there. My strength is I don't actually sing it the way that it's written, and I'm about to kill it. Eat down. Yeah. My phone is so hot sitting in my dashboard. I'm gonna try to cool it off in here. When we delved into my live performances, I ended up asking myself the question, well, what am I trying to prove? Who am I trying to prove it to? In some of my performances where I feel like I messed up, like the note that I landed on actually was just a flop, I can turn around vocally and be like, okay, well, I can do this. Let me show you, even though I messed up right here, let me turn around and show you that I can actually like go up, I can go down, I can go sideways, I can flip it around. Whenever I would debrief it with my fiance when we first met, we would actually debrief my performance videos all the time together. She would make me sit there and listen to myself. And she would ask me, why do you do that? People in the room know you can sing. You don't have to prove yourself. My therapist just... I'm like, dang. Well, who am I trying to prove it to? Ah! People know I can sing. Do I know that? I'm yelling. But do I know that I can sing? Am I trying to prove it to myself, or am I trying to prove it to the people in the room? Back to my notes. The people are coming to hear the live, unedited version of Wiley-English, not the recorded, perfected version of the song. If people wanted to hear the recorded, perfected version of the song, then they would play it themselves. That's what it boils down to. People are coming to experience me, not the perfected version of me. People want to experience the raw, the unedited. And then I asked, am I trying to gain respect? She said, if I wasn't respected, the people wouldn't be in the room. I'm just gonna leave that where it is. I don't know why I beat myself up so much. How do I get out of my head? I don't know. I do not know. I need to love on myself more. It's my insecurities that are pouring out of my performance. Do I not think I'm that good? Girl, I know I am. Because every time I listen to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am tea. Girl, stop playing with yourself. Get it together. Have the audacity. Have audacity. I don't have enough audacity. And I do think that I need to start moving with more of that. The things that I would hold off on and say, oh, I wish I would have done this, or I would have been done this by now if I would have XYZ 1, 2, 3. Girl, just do it. Who is stopping you? Me. I'm stopping myself. So the very last thing that we talked about was redemption. Why do I continuously try to redeem myself when I feel like I messed up? If you would have asked me, who am I trying to prove something to? I would say I'm trying to prove something to the people in the rooms. I can hang with the big boys, but I'm trying to prove it to myself as well. I just gotta learn how to take the pressure off, y'all. But that's really all she and I were unpacking. We were unpacking how to approach my nerves when it comes to singing, and just flipping the narrative. Okay, when you get up here, your superpower is when you sing something live, you sing it different, and it's an experience, and it's fun, and do your thing. Stop putting so much pressure on, you have to show up this way. First of all, Beyonce is Beyonce. She's Beyonce. I'm Imani, Wiley-English. Get into it. And I'm not telling y'all to get into it. I'm telling me to get into it. Like, get into it, sis. I also learn from my students. Like, I learn from my students as well all the time. I always challenge them to be like, sing it like Sarah. Sarah will try to sing something like Olivia Rodrigo. And I'll be like, okay, cool, sing it the way that it's written. Now let's sing it like Sarah. And they'll be like, what? No, add some Sarah into it. And Sarah would kill it. When I'm practicing on my own, maybe I should just start practicing the way that I would teach my students, because I really do want them to do well. I know that they can do well. I'm speaking life into them. I need to do the same for me at 31. Am I late in the game having this conversation? Maybe. But you know what? We're having it. And I do think I need to stop saying I do fear, because I feel like those words coming from my mouth are starting to take place, and I don't want to fear anymore. What if I can't? Not what if I mess up, not if I don't hit this note, or if my voice cracks, or whatever. What if I kill it? Huh? What if I do well? So I'm gonna flutter my wings and I'm gonna fly with my dreams. Village, thank you for listening to me yap, because I really just be yapping. And if you stayed this long, you care. And I appreciate you caring for sure. But we're gonna have a good day, Village. We're gonna kill it. I'm gonna continue to kill it. And honestly, I might just go ahead and post my performance video. You can leave me praise or challenges. Don't criticize me. Challenge me, please. Like, if you have some nuggets or she shoulda, she coulda, I would consider it gratefully if it would be a challenge and not so much of a criticism. We all got room to grow. But yeah, I'm sure people want to know, like, well, how bad was it? Or how good was it? Again, thanks for listening. Go ahead and stream Magnolia MA if you like, even though it's June going into July. We love Geminis. Huh? I know you said it. Stop playing with Geminis. And yes, I'm talking to y'all this time. I'm not talking to me. Stop playing with Geminis. But again, thanks for listening to me, yap. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Flutter your wings and fly with your dreams. Bye.